The best piece of advice I have for someone trying to succeed in the film industry or any creative space is if you're doing what everyone else is doing, you're doing it wrong.
One of the best to ever do it.
What is freedom? I think I stole this from Bob Dylan, but maybe I stole this from Woody Guthrie. Freedom for me is waking up in the morning and going to sleep at night, and in between doing exactly what I want to do. What's the secret to happiness? The secret to happiness is finding something you love and then doing that for the rest of your life.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Site Review Tuesday. I'm Robert with Zenfolio Customer Success, and I want to say thank you for joining me. Now, here in a minute, we're going to get to reviewing one of your websites, and I do want to point out that while this has been pre-recorded, I'm hanging out in the chat, interacting with you guys live and answering your questions. Now, if you're interested in having your website reviewed, there's a link in the description below this video where you can submit your site. And in addition to getting a site review, I also offer a one-on-one session to each photographer who has had a site review done to help them answer any questions or assist in making any changes that they may want to make. Now, don't forget, we also live stream every Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, so I hope to see you there. Let's get into the site review.
Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. This is Richard with Zenfolio Customer Success. Today we will be looking at Joel Stewart's website. That is jaynicephotography.com, Jaynice. I hope you all know how to spell photography. Sometimes I don't think I do, but jaynicephotography.com. Joel, we really appreciate you submitting your site to be reviewed, and I'm happy to hop right in. So let's get started, guys. This is the homepage right here. This is what we first land on when we go to this website. I really like what you have going on here by having these galleries right here on the homepage. I can see right off of the bat what you shoot, types of genre of photography you do. That's really nice, and I can just access just by a simple click, seeing what kinds of photography I would like to from here, which is nice. So let's start off right here. I noticed too that you have a nice little custom logo up here that looks really nice, and it's very nice use of the header as well. So let's hop in. Right, so visitor sign-in is turned on. That's great. I recommend visitor sign-in, but I recommend that these are optional. I'm not sure if they are, which they are not. So one thing that I would recommend is making these fields optional. Visitor sign-in is really nice because we can collect a lot of good information about our clients and about people who are just viewing our photographs. So if we ever need to get in touch with them, send them any promo codes or any call to actions or incentives to come onto your site, whether that be to view your photographs or purchase photographs. Visitor sign-in is a great resource for that. But I would make these fields optional. Right now they are required, which means that if I don't want to give you my information, then I could just go to the next photographer, or I could create a fake email address and just put it in just so we can get past this page to see your work. Right. To do test@test.com. I'm sorry, Joel, this is not an accurate email address. So if you see this in your contact list, but this is a perfect example. If I don't want to give you that information, I do not have to. So I recommend you make it optional. Those people who do want to give you that information, they're not going to have a problem doing that. But also the people who do not can skip right past and still see the good work that you do. So right now we are on the weddings page. So what we can do is we can go check it out. We have them in galleries. That's really nice. We do have a lot of examples of weddings. So let's just kind of check them out. Right, so I'm being taken right to a gallery slideshow. So I am a little confused in regards to what the purpose of this is. I'm not sure if this is a client portal. It seems like it is a client portal because there's a lot of specific weddings. And it seems like I have all the access I want to these separate galleries, which is, that could be good, that could also be bad. It seems like you have this set up for clients specifically since you have that quick shop, and I'm not sure why it is taking forever. It's not Monday, it's Tuesday. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, so I am seeing this seems like a client view. I don't think that this should be public. I'm not sure if you know that it is public, but we can always control the access controls of a group or a gallery. So I recommend you locking it and password protecting it, and maybe creating a different access point. We could get to this from the home page, so anyone can see this right as they visit your site. So I would recommend kind of changing the flow of this and how this works. We can create a client galleries option up here. I did see that you have client access down here. I'm not sure if that is just a footer choice because this specific footer you're using does include that client access, or if you actually use it. If you don't, I recommend putting it into practice. Essentially, they can just enter a gallery ID that you have given to them, and it bypasses all of the rest of your work. So it would bypass all the rest of these galleries and take them to the specific gallery that you shot for them. I would recommend using that. And I see that it is in the footer. One thing that I would encourage you to do is put that client access option up here in the site menu. So when they get on the home page, they can see client access. Because one thing I also noticed is that when we're in here, we can only see client access when we are in a specific group. So I can't see it on the home page. So if you are using client access, let's definitely put that in the home page itself. If you're not, I would definitely take it out of the header as to not confuse any clients of how they can get to their photographs. But all I had to do was just put my email address in, do that visitor sign-in information, and I can see your client's work and purchase it too. I definitely don't have, or anyone for that matter that was not in that wedding or at that wedding definitely doesn't have any reason to purchase those. So I would definitely consider how you're presenting this. All right, so the same thing for maternity. I have the ability to purchase these photographs if I would like to, and I only see 2. These are nice photographs, Joel. I would definitely show off some more nice work that you do of maternity shoots, so I can get a feel of some different shots. And if I was a client looking for a maternity photographer, whether or not I would want to hire you based off of your portfolio. But these 2 images I do not think are sufficient. Even though they are really nice, I would definitely add to it so we can see all that good work that you do. I'm guessing that that's how it is for all of these. Since I've already entered visitor sign-in, I have the capability just to enter any of these groups and see specific client work. So this is a page that I would expect to see when I clicked on a client gallery site menu option. Is right here. This is what I would expect to see, definitely not on the home page. What we are looking for on the home page are those good sample works you do. I was under the impression that these were all your portfolios because they're kind of labeled that way. So what I recommend you do is definitely fill it with that good sample work that you do. You've already set up with your layout that it is available on your home page. So all we would have to do is kind of just switch those photographs out, or take them out of the group and maybe include some sample work galleries rather than client galleries. Also too, this kind of begs the question of, what's the difference between these galleries And this option up here, it looks like it takes me to the same galleries that I'm viewing here. That is a little redundant in my opinion. If I click maternity, let's see where it takes us. Okay, so this seems like a dead link. I would definitely go into your site menu and see where this is pointing exactly. See if all of the rest of them are functioning. So this one's functioning. It looks like it takes me to a specific wedding, I believe. I wouldn't consider this to be what I would call a portfolio. This is more just a client wedding. If you want to show off all of the good work that you do, I would definitely be eclectic with it rather than just showing off a single wedding, so we can get a full idea of what you're capable of behind a camera. It seems like you are capable of a lot behind a camera, which is great. So now we just need to be concerned with how this is presented. Right, so this seems to be a completely different layout as well. So one way to kind of be able to have those good galleries, those good site menu options, nice and cohesive, is to make sure that the layouts are all cohesive and that you save as default when you make any changes in any given page. That it's going to look like this. Just so across the board there's not different layouts. Because frankly, this is a little confusing. Right when I land on this page, I don't even see these galleries underneath here. And once again, these look specific to clients. So I would definitely turn this into a client gallery option and move all of that good sample work over to your portfolio, or still present it on the home page, but not as client galleries, but more as sample work. Kind of getting the same thing as well here. I love that you're using the quick shop. That's great. I always recommend our photographers use the quick shop. I just do not think this is the place to use it. Like I said, this is something this is a view I would expect to see if I was a client of yours and I received a gallery of some photographs that you shot for me. All right, so let's go hop in the about. Let's see what this is like. Also, while we're waiting for this to load, guys, let me know in the chat. Do you prefer to have your galleries, your sample work on your home page, or do you prefer to have it up in the site menu for them to navigate to this way? Both are acceptable. That's just a personal preference thing, and I'm curious. So definitely let me know in the chat what you guys think. But now that we've landed on this about page, this looks really great. This looks like a really fun photograph. I love that. It kind of it gives a good idea of you as a photographer. And I love this bio as well. It's fantastic. The only thing that I would add is your location. I can see your location down here. This is great. I would definitely put this in the about too, because we kind of need to show this off to any potential clients to see where you're located, see if they can work with you. It's great that you have it in the footer, but I would also have it in some other places too. Maybe the footer on your homepage as well, because I don't have any indication on your homepage of where you're located or anywhere else for that matter, other than the contact in the footer. It may define that within the contact page. So let's go hop over here and check it out. All right, so I don't see that anywhere in here either. You can fill that information out within your account, Joel, and it will pop up over here so they can see that, which is definitely what I recommend you do. And also, we can't really see the footer when we land on this page either. We would have to scroll down to see that and notice where you are. But it is good that you give multiple ways to contact you. I have a phone number right here. I can also come here and contact you as well. So that's nice. Very nice. And I see that you have an online payment portal set up too as well. So let's go check that out. Right. Oh, this is great. Oh, this is fantastic. I really like this. Oh, that's so cool. You can sign here. That is awesome. I'm guessing that this is a custom page. This is really, really nice. You have the directions right here. Send your deposit, reserve your wedding date, put your information. I'm guessing that you would have to select this option, from your date here through a jot form. Yeah, this is great. This is a great use of a custom page, and also integrating some third-party code. Um, yeah, I'm a big fan of this. This is fantastic. Okay, footer down here as well. Also see that you have these options too, your Instagram and your Facebook. Let's see if these take us anywhere. Oh, great. Cool, this takes us right to your Facebook. That's fantastic. Oh, cool, and I can put my information in here as well if I'd like to. Nice. Awesome, and you have that link right back to your website. That's always what I recommend if you're having a social media button that is active. I always recommend you put a way to get back to that website as well within that social media page, whatever that may be. Okay, and I see that you do have a welcome message down here. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the welcome message that is also part of the about, possibly. Okay, yeah, I am seeing, so this first paragraph right here, it is redundant in the about and your footer. It's awesome that you can have a welcome message on your footer right on the home page. They can see that without having to navigate into your website. But I would encourage you to kind of cut down on the redundancy of that. You can either cut that out, or you can include something else in the footer, or you can move your welcome message or your about message to the footer itself. But I don't recommend you do that because I'm a big fan of this picture, actually. So you can use that welcome message for something else if you'd like to get another point across, or just tell them about any visitors about you starting off as a photographer, or any other information you would like to share with people coming to your site. Because you've done a good job with presentation. It looks nice. You have your site menu nice. I would just be aware of how we're going to present these portfolio images. That's the biggest issue that I see with your site. That's easily fixable. But I do see that. Also, I'm noticing there is some redundancy, your social media up here and down here. So that's something to think about as well. Maybe disabling it in the footer and leaving it just in the header, or vice versa. But you've done a good job with your site menu, like I said. Definitely done a great job with this custom page. Just gotta define a couple of things. How this is presented. We want to have this up here, our portfolio options up here, and a nice sample of our photographs on the home page, which is also a way we could set this up. You could have a really nice eclectic gallery, your homepage gallery, that's linked to your content on your homepage, where we can show off all the work that you do, all the sample work that you do within all your genres of photography. And then if they would like to, they can go up here, easily see those genres, and choose by genre what they would like to view. And I would recommend you do it that way. Or just leave them all down here and just make sure to these options are not leading anyone to your client work here itself. But as client pages, they are set up very nicely. We can we have that quick shop available right here, so we can always just navigate through our photographs and add products to the cart as we would like and check out. But we could also visit that shop too. I see you have this button enabled, and you have a couple of products here. So let's go visit the shop and see what that looks like. All right. Okay, great. This is fantastic. I do see at the paper type right here that we have the option of choosing these different values. I would be careful with this, especially with the black and white option. If you want your customers to be able to offer or to purchase a print in black and white, by all means keep this here. But this is something that can easily be looked over. That's a very important aspect of purchasing. I know myself, as a photographer, I like to maintain creative control, right? I don't want someone painting or picking up a paintbrush and painting on my painting, right? So that's something to think about as well. And color correction as well too. I would think about that. You're giving them the option, as well as cropping. These are all options. Color conversion, cropping, and color correction are all things that we can choose who has control over in this specific price list that this is attached to. So I do have that option to crop, as well as whatever I would like to do. So that's something to think about as well. If you want to offer that, great. If you don't, I would definitely configure those in the price list itself. But it's great. It's great the way you have it set up for clients. I just wish that we didn't have the ability to go in here as a client, as just a visitor on the internet. That could definitely be problematic in the end. But all in all, like I said, it looks great. I mean, your logo is very nice. This is very nice use of the header. We have space right here, above and below, which is really nice. Nothing seems compact and pushed together on this page whatsoever. Same thing with all these pages for that matter. You did a really good job with your about, your contact. I would just include that information of where you are located. And like I said, you can enter that within your account information on the back end of your account. But we've done a fantastic job so far. I would just like to see, like I said, a less redundancy in regards to this view kind of being the same purpose as this, and also some redundancy in your the about message down here. But like I said, it looks great. This online payment portal is awesome. High five to you on that. But we are down to the last 15 seconds, guys. So I just want to say I appreciate you guys joining in. Give this video a thumbs up. And also come back Thursday when we're doing our Zenfolio live, so you can check that out as well. But y'all have a great rest of your day.
Hey, thank you guys so much for watching that site review. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure that you click that subscribe button and hit the little bell icon so you get notified when we post videos and when we go live. Now, if you're interested in having your site reviewed, there's a link in the description below this video where you can submit your website for that. And in addition to getting a site review, you're also going to get a link where you can schedule a session with me. We're going to go over your website, go over the review. I'll answer any questions that you have and help you make any changes that you're interested in making. So the link to sign up for that is in the description below this video. Now, don't forget Zenfolio Live coming up this Thursday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Hope to see you guys there. Until then, I hope you have a great week.